Yay! I'm back. Yum 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 yum. Ah! We're going to prom. Monster prom. Make your own voices. Or some
Let's
voice
go.
effects. Oh wow. You can go 4 players? That's pretty cool. Only 60 minutes? Full game. Sweetest years of your... Ah, spooky high school. Young and unafraid. Stupid but always willing to live life to the fullest. Bell's journey to discover who we really are. Huh. Choose player 1. Ooh. Fire Girl's pretty cool. But Zombie Girl's got the double victory signs. Then again... Name Blue. I kinda like the name Lily. I'll go Lily. I guess I'll just make it May.
Sweet.
The Monster Prom. On dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic friends.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. A foolish demon with a taste for destruction and love. Scott Hell, a werewolf athlete. Compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. We have the Lion Court? A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor was truly lovable doors.
Yay!
Polygeist! Ghost of an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
Ooh, Medusa! I mean self-made Gorgon with a mercy sense of business. I mean, I kinda like the mermaid princess, not gonna lie. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 6 weeks to choose our prom date. Even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. Aww! So we said we were young enough and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Teen Wolf, on Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. So rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Stupidest quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. Fascinating. Finding stats that better reflect your true selves. Fascinating. And we need a new school subject as Gene. How to agree punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. Your puppets through emotional warfare and deception. I mean, damn, this country could really use a subject like that in schools. Correctly punch a crocodile. Bear! Which school subject should they have? How to correctly punch a crocodile seems pretty valid. As an Australian, you should know this subject well, I think. So bold. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Praying is for fools. Took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree, and now I blackmail him for whatever I want. A lot more effective. Without saying, of course. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some deities. Coolest cats in town. Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me for delivering their prayers every night. Started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. A group text set up with some deities. I mean, blackmailing a god. I feel like maybe I should just go with the neutral answer. I don't want to do anything bad. So charming. Okay, if you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Success. Rainbows and gummy bears. Double cream de la Gruyere and meringues. Spicy chocolate, no chocolate. On fire. Tequila and Coke. What? Meat. Just meat flavored ice cream. I'm gonna go with success. No, damn it, I wanted the mermaid.
Let's go.
Here we go. Smart 7, boldness 7, creativity 3, charm 7, fun 4, money 5. Oh god, that's my stats. I guess let's go to class first. The elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. +2 to smarts, yeah! See hordes of your classmates running away from Farah and Scott. They're all screaming spoilers.
Great.
Oh my, Medusa mommy. Have you seen latest of Detective Wereweasel? 30. I'm sorry, okay? We're out of school. Where else would I go? God. Look at Medusa mommy. Wereweasel finally exposed the cartel's entire operation. Wereweasel!
Awesome, bro.
So excited, I peed on grandma's carpet. Jesus, my dude.
Not bad.
I know, right? And the cartel's organizational structure is so cool. I took so many notes. Oh god. Medusa mommy, please.
Oh, bro.
The last episode, I was so sad I peed on grandma's carpet. Stop peeing on your grandma's carpet, you werewolf! Well, why don't we start our own TV show? We'll make it better than Wereweasel. Ooh. Is that even better than Wereweasel? Is that even possible? We're a perfect team. I have money, and you're the gullible target audience. Gorgona Film Studios requires your ideas. Scott Gorgona Film Studios? We'll talk about that later. Right now I need ideas. Threatens to close his gym. An ugly-ass Nosferatu must expose the syndicate to save the only place that lets him do his reps. Chile, 1985. When Pinochet floods the market with black cocaine, a courageous drug dealer becomes a private eye to blackmail Pinochet and save her coke labs. Which one do you think? They're both equally bad. I mean, this one's more complicated.
Oh, not bad.
You just create the most relatable detective ever. Let me see, a young entrepreneur fighting to save her business from government regulation is objectively relatable. Sure, very relatable. She's a drug trafficker. She's a businesswoman protecting free markets. That sound to you like the monster what monster it can dream? Okay, I can't pronounce that. How have you been, Bear? I've missed y'all. But is she a buff entrepreneur, like really buff? Sure, why not?
Hooray!
Things have suddenly disappeared. Oh. Where puts you and Scott to work stuffing packets of promotional cocaine to publicize the TV show? Promotional cocaine? That seems legit.
Let's go.
Wait, why can't I sit next to Otsmadu? Wait, there's a kitty? I mean, we kinda have to go for the cat girl.
Give me your money.
Oh, it's a shop. Been going alright, existing as I do. Existing is good, I guess. I'm sure that will boost her stats, because that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. Fake badass too. Yeah, corpse! Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. What the fuck? Dispose of it. Won't work. Oh, it's going a lot better now. I'm finally like mostly healthy. Food also doesn't just taste like shit anymore. A blanket with 2 holes. A white blanket. Hiring a PR agent. How much? The gift is free?
See you later.
-1. Oh god. I got a lot of money, but I got fuck all creativity or...
Let's go.
Wait, why is the kitty girl there? Oh. Are we going to the library or... I'm gonna go to the library. Spend some time on the library species playing some good old online poker. It's like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares, this time it paid off, so fuck it. I've got so much fucking money, but... You've gotta get in this formation. Hey! Hey! Albedo! And then the library, you truly are a nerd. Hey! I'm an introvert, I don't want to go to all those social places. Besides, I'm kind of chasing hot snake mommy. Albedo!
What?
Going to that party tonight at Dale the Mummy's crypt. The dog star is aligned with Venus or something, so his parents are beings of pure energy for the weekend. Plays entirely to himself. I might stop by. Oh, yeah. Since Scott's gonna be there too, and I totally want to spike his drink.
Not bad.
Now I'm interested. What are you thinking, laxatives or Viagra? Oh my god!
Lame.
Something fun like shrooms.
Mediocre.
Even dissolve in his drink, idiot. You there, back me up on this. What do you think we should put in his drink? Something fun like shrooms. Both? That would. What do you mean both, LB? Like, you're just gonna make him shit his pants with a hard on. What the fuck? Moonroot. It induces werewolf transformations. It will be a literal party animal. Oh god. To make him a laughing stock, use that flower that makes a person fall in love with the first thing they see. You can make him fall in love with a chair or a houseplant. No, we go with the werewolf. Let's make him turn into a werewolf again. Someone might die though. Make it more interesting. He might die, LB. That raccoon's got a gun. Okay, what do you think? We make him fall in love with a thing he sees or werewolf transformation? I'm kind of definitely leaning to the werewolf transformation. You know, because werewolves are hot. Yeah, definitely, I agree. Not so, do you know anything about animals? Dogs and cats always bark when ghosts and witches are around. To shut him up all night. Howling is totally gonna clash with the DJ's concert Discord. I like dogs so much, why don't you plan your own party?
Later!
At the kennel. Oh, Jesus! You asked me for a suggestion? -2 charm and -1 smarts? No!
Let's go.
Why do I feel like I'm losing? Like, I've got a shitload of money, but no fucking... Do we go outdoors? You should have known better. I was listening to LB, but I mean, okay, I didn't know better. I really wanted the fucking werewolf. You wanna go outdoors? Let's go outdoors today. Of our rave that goes full crazy. Escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. What the fuck? Yeah, we're touching some grass, you know. I'm trying to be less nerdy. You happy now, Bear? Yeah, happy. Baka Bear. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Jesus. +2 fun! Yay! We're back to +1 fun. Get the clubs of Vera and Polly. Thanks Satan for fake IDs. Jesus.
It's party time.
Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. Aw. What you mean drinks are on that one? Well, yeah, I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Have you heard of it? Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks? Oh, right in the feels. No, I prefer the cute nerdy mate. Meow! Shut up. Meow. Shush. Sci-feminism is dead. Sounds like a reason to drink. Be right back. But soon.
Whoa.
It didn't work?
Just give up.
Sounds like Portuguese for my shameless pondering didn't get us any free drinks. Oh, angry poltergeist. Getting out of control. Maybe if you find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks, we can fix this. It's party time, it's crime time. His address and go to his house, kidnap his daughter and demand drinks from him as ransom. guy when he's in the bathroom, put a pair of sunglasses on him and pretend he's your pal. This seems both of these are extremely illegal. Although I don't want to like traumatize his daughter, so I'm just gonna go if it's party time.
Not bad.
Sedated Sam may be my new best friend. And yet, what's this you feel clawing at your heart? Could it be jealousy? Well, no attention to this unconscious dude, and none to you. It is obvious. Knock yourself out and put on a pair of sunglasses. Pretty drunk when you land on this plan, so you hit yourself with a beer bottle and forget that you don't have any sunglasses. Did you gel to find a postcard from Vera, Polly, and Sedated Sam? Went to the Bahamas without you. You lose -2 charm and minus. Oh my god, why am I so bad? Because I picked the less illegal option? Gee, I didn't want to kidnap his fucking daughter. Is that so wrong? Vera, do you want to know what this one is for, Vera? No. Because yes, the rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22. His hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, the swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways. Hey Demon Rose! Hey Demon Rose! As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric. Oh my god. We're trying to seduce Snake Mommy. Black Swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Ah, seems appropriate. Not very popular, the Black Swan folding. You don't say. Yeah, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. Happy to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. Impressive napkin fold. It's time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Like this, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. Vera alone. Stop explaining happy. Under what circumstances would one use? Oh, I see. Hey, Cass! Enjoy! There she is. I gotta send in my emotes to Twitch to get them verified. Ooh! That's always fun. Hey, Fern! Yes, we're going to Monster Prom. We're trying to seduce Hot Snake Mommy. All is covered in rhyming snakes. Assume that don't talk to Vera about napkins time is all the time. How are you doing, Fern? It's a year-round festival. People take world over celebrated by not folding napkins at me. It's not a very elaborate napkin fold, is it? You're saying that what your fold lacks in complexity, it makes up for with the 12 ounces of cobra venom it can spit out. Whoa! Oh god! My friend already made me 3 emotes. Oh, that's awesome! Free emotes are always a winner. Hot Snake Mommy could choke me out with her hair. Yes, she could. Subscribe to different schools of napkinry. YouTube. For running Miranda off his one-on-one lunch with Vera, you've never felt so alive. Oh yeah. Finally, a successful encounter.
Let's go.
Week 2 evening. Where are we scuttling off to? The auditorium. Where single girls play, it has the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative. Wait, what? The muses themselves have descended to give you figurative orals. Fascinating. The performance is intense and inspiring. For generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. Plus 2 creativity, yay! It's Liam, Polly, and Miranda staying late. These is from Liam, but Polly and Miranda, something's up. Transcendent, something fresh. Liam giving us both back rubs is neither of those things. I don't like your tone. Honestly, I don't know why either of you even signed up to help with the intermission performance. Figurative? Why not literal? I know, right? Principal Giant Spider said I could do this instead of taking math. Academics at the school are a joke, it's awesome. That sounds like a great school. Coming here for back rubs. Both here now, we got to make the best of it. Let's give the audience the best 13 minutes of their lives. Arousing speech, you have my scepter. What? That does sound fun, let's do it. So any ideas? Oh no, how are we gonna do great performance if we don't even know what we're gonna perform? These names are chef's kiss. Yes, they are. Okay. Reenact Snow White, Miranda can be Snow White, Liam can be the prince, and Polly can be every single other character. Show money at them, people love. We do Snow White! Not so creative. What? Make a suitable Snow White, the two of us are nothing alike. I have girls and I would never be so foolish as to accept unwashed apple from an unscrupulous door-to-door apple salesman. What the fuck? I ordered my own poisoned apples from your magic... What? Your magicalslumber.com. Prince Ha, don't let me handsomes fool you. I'm a staunch defender of the working class. Fuck's sakes. I'm basically exactly like the Seven Dwarf. Complexion does make me look almost exactly like the face inside the magic mirror. Do people apples coated in drugs? And I do offer people apples coated in drugs. Fascinating. Woodsman, that's sick. Some of my best friends are trees. Not now, Scott. Okay, bye. I'll stare at you silently until you leave. Oh my god, why am I so bad? They wanted, so I should have just thrown money at them. Is that what you're saying?
Let's go.
Okay. You know what? Let's go to the bathrooms. Well, we're gonna go to class again. The classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some historical TV show for you to watch. Super effective. Television, TV shows compelling thanks to a ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. Same time you actually learn a lot about history. 2 smarts! Yay! Spotted very few has in your collection of magic stickers when you're interrupted by Polly. My homework, I have to write an essay on the perks of being a ghost. So I never stopped to wonder what the best part is. It's in my life and it's kind of launching me into an existential crisis. Nature of the self. Is the mind separate from the body? What does it mean to be alive? Because like, I'm not alive. It's hard. Thinking hard is how I died. Thinking hard is how I died. Don't ask me to explain that. What should I say in my paper? Whatever having to pee. Going skydiving but your parachute is a live shark and you're jumping into a volcano and doing no fucks. Oh god. Yeah, so consequences for the ghost. Oh my god! Why am I so bad? If I brought you to Pryor, actually you would like that. Grab onto your body. It's getting better. And send you free falling into hot lava. The twist ending probably. Basements or ghost sharks. They have stories about people like you. Bear is being able to float over the ocean to haunt Bear. Take into account the shark's feelings. A classic mistake, and Apollo gives no fucks about yours. Jesus Christ! I am so bad.
Let's go.
Wine. School has literally no rules apparently. Wine? Most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as himself can't resist its class and allure. Not about wine then. I'm having dinner with the King of France next week and I could use some pointers. Haunt these bear nuts. Oh my god, bear. Don't have a king anymore. I want you to think, so do you know what about wine or not? From living, I've only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it. Drinking another glass of that one. With Polly's toilet wine written on it. In permanent marker, Jesus. Our experience sommelier to help us judge wine the best. Most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend. Try the sangria, it pairs well with seafood and blood. The tannins is a robust Malevich or an elegant way to mask the taste of poison for diplomatic missions. Disguise the taste of... Oh, you're going to poison someone. Of course you are. You're always poisoning people. No, I'm not! Being a shade with me or always poisoning people and soon they will strike again! Francis suffered under its unjust king for too long! Called me fat at a party once when I was 11. You keep talking about, I'm telling you France doesn't have a king anymore. Soon, Liam. Soon. Vera's so thankful to you for solving her assassination problem. Did you braid her snakes? You get bit a few times, but it's so worth it. Jesus! Yay! We got some goddamn points.
Let's go.
Do we go to... Time of the library species mining some bitcoins. We're solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. Guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you get plus 2 bitcoins, plus $2 million. It's equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. You discover you've been poisoned and only Vera has the antidote. All the time, it's how she invites you to hang out. Aww, that's adorable! What's a bit of poisoning to spice up the relationship?
Hey there.
Thanks for coming. A new criminal enterprise and I need a consigliere. Equivalent, think Uber but for killing people. Sure. I call it murderer? Murderer? The market is flooded with assassination apps and blood. Please don't poison me, Snake Mummy. But that's how she invites you over, Bear. She poisons you and then she has the antidote that she gives to you mouth to mouth. Get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. To tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. Do we go with free-range organic murders or viral marketing? Chat, I need help. I'm clearly bad at this. No? God damn it, fine, I'm picking this one. Yes! Chemical Weapons Laboratory. Yay! And so, than I ever could have imagined, demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Include vomiting bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, Jesus Christ, renegade spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Yay! So making ritual killing, selling people the antidote for all those side effects. Actually antidotes, actually just heroin. Same difference. Ah yes, heroin. To give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. Give plus 2 gravity and plus 1 money. Yes! Yes, Snake Mommy gives no fucks apparently.
Let's go.
Okay, where are we going? We haven't been to the bathrooms. Just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. The world burn. 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Fascinating. I've got like -6 charm. Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear. Oh my! Oh nice, Snake Mommy. Ear hisses. Oh my god, the stalker's back. Her pointed finger and see a guy dressed in a white toga and winged sandals. Looking away from you, he looks like a creep. Following me everywhere, he thinks I don't notice him, checking me out in that mirrored shield he has, but I totally do. Such a chore being this beautiful all the time. How am I ever going to get rid of him? I probably need to practice my feminine voice while I'm doing this. How am I ever going to get rid of him? Threaten to feed a damsel to a sea monster. That'll distract him. It looks Greek. Why not bribe Zeus, king of the gods? Huh. Oh my god. God damn it! Just trying to be helpful. -2 charm! Oh my god, I'm like at -8 charm. Yay, Demon Fox! Those are adorable! Oh, I thought those were your emotes. They were so cute. I'm full of tuna to her mouth. She brings lunch from home. 2 forks, 6, 8. Would you be deliciate? Eating, yay, eating. I can see cute fox icons and they're adorable. Cheerleading you to help you, the best eater in the whole school. Cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading. Everything requires cheerleading, silly. So we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. Jesus. Not working? You haven't eaten anything yet? Startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey Fred, maybe you can help me. That we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. Shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. We should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera. In the walk-in freezer. Yes! I finally did something right. It's just like when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win. Exactly, Werewolf Lad. That cheerleading strategy, it gives us a huge psychological edge against teams that hate losing. Those vegetables are gonna get so inspired. Kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear his muffled shouting from the back, but it's not bad.
That has been quite pleasing.
Thanks. Now I can finally enjoy this quinoa and baby cheers salad without unwanted encouragement. Jesus, Snake Mommy. This week all the cafeteria food seems extremely eager to get in your mouth. Cheerleading really works. Now we know. Now we know.
Let's go.
Where are we off to? Let's go outdoors. Talking to John, the small magical Latino cat. He tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. Challenge you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Okay then, apparently I'm a psychopath. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is you gay. It is! You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. Yes! Consuming other people's fun. Legit. Let's give a severed horse head in your locker. There's a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP. Aww, that's adorable. Severed horse head letters.
Hey, you.
Crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations. And yet the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me? Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. Write a song about it, I'll help. The crime, they'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is about you. Not so creative. Meow! If you haven't led me wrong yet, you go write the song, I'll book a venue. Unfolds your carefully written lyrics and sings Happy birthday to crimes, happy birthday to crimes. Oh, I sure do love crimes. Happy birthday to... What the hell is this? Worst crime that I've ever would have committed. But crimes against people and governments is a crime against art. And fuck the patriarchy, commit crime. Shit, I'm still on TV, aren't I? Why did I book a national TV slot for this? More importantly, why did I trust you? Oh! This will teach you anything. They actually beat quite a bit of knowledge out of your head on national TV. I'm so bad! Meow! This is why I never could find a girlfriend. I clearly picked the wrong things. I don't know, we definitely need more charm. Can we buy something?
Show me that money.
This is cool, they aren't, but they're ridiculous, they're still fun to interest in a way. Ah! Good old cocaine! Just substance with horrible side effects, cocaine has become the new vanilla of drugs. Fascinating. Fake badass Situ.
No refunds.
Oh, this is true. I only met her by coincidence. Meow. Well, I did meow at her at an event. With money instead of food as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table and also some organs.
Oh, not
I prefer
bad.
to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. Have a harem if she chose. No, I couldn't! Shut up there! Meow! Keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. When it's only secondary, the frowns on their faces are their own reward. Always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yay! Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is that. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism? Ah, yeah. On fire and charge, then exit flee. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it blackmail in bulk.
Right.
Fuck, I didn't want to help him. No. Damien immune to fire and he continues doing exactly before. God damn it!
Let's go.
So I know Snake Mommy hangs out in the library and like in class. John, the small magic containing steps on a banana peel, you start to laugh at him. But you don't, you laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Yay! We're fun! Cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. My prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. The title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Okay, Snake Mommy. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I can see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Ah yes, Snake Mommy, you're the best. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. Still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in this shop. Where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual? Don't see what it's there for. We asked the Coven, their riches, they should know all about blood magic. Oh god. A Coven feels right, because logically they would know. But I feel like the internet might be the best answer, because every answer I think is right is wrong in the end. Fuck's sakes. Is your pretty victory that you forget about the little things? You and Vera scamper over to the library to put the school's computers to good use for once. School resource for education. Yeah, right. Couldn't possibly be clearer. So clear that is one of the searches that's been flagged by the school. You know, for apparently trying to cheat your way into prom royalty using dark sources is pretty common at Spooky High School. Fuck me! Why am I so bad? Guano from Bell Tower where the bats and... I am the worst.
Let's go.
Teacher gains +10 coolness. Yay, smarts. It's always best so you decide to go talk to her. Another dick pic. What to expect when you look as stunning as I do all the time, but still not fond of dick pics, not at all. Going to learn dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dick is not a treat for me. I'm not going to frame it and put it on my wall. Yeah, I'm very bold at least, and I've got a lot of money. Called sad losers, and then delete the folder, and then I'll probably set the phone on fire just in case. Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Help me figure out what to say to this guy so he'll stop trying to make me look at his wiener. Seen anything? Does your phone leave a zoom function? Microscope attachment? Photoed all the pics into silly looking monster. Into a silly looking monster, make it the star of a weird kid show, make millions of it, you make a joke out of him, become rich and you own the copyrights to his dick. Fuck's sakes! I'm so bad! Why, God? Why am I so bad at this game? Lunchtime scotch.
Bro.
What?
A delicious forest fire, and I'm curious, what's it called? Scotch. Yes. It's called... what? Scotch! Yes! No! I'm not even taking a drink, I'm drinking it scotch! Vera makes no sense. Exactly, Fern. Like, I went with the meanest option where she owns the person's dick, like, in a copyright. And still it's not good enough? No, it's not. Why is it called Scots? Engineering for Scots? It's like an engineering for Scottish people. As Scottish as it's possibly to be, I'm the most Scot. Jesus. Drop this issue. Yeah, it's called Scots, but today it's opposite day, so everything that's Scots is actually Vera's. Yes! Sorry, not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wait, time out. If everything that's Scots is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff? Yes. Okay. All of her stuff? Sure, unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. All my positions are owned by cleverly disguised shell companies. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it? Sure is. After Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all his money on cocaine. What is it with this game and cocaine?
Let's go.
Okay, where are we off to now? Do we go touch? How do you think game developers work those long hours? Bolivian marching powder. My God, Fern. It's all so clear now. Everything makes sense. Okay, do we go library class? We haven't been to the gym. epic dodgeball match takes place. Seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speed that fuels your team's spirit. Tackle your comeback. Born leader. +2 charm! Yay! Nice first pick on Vera's team for next game. Sweet. The court though, you notice her furrowed brow. She's having trouble choosing the next
Hey
player.
there.
It's a minute, I brought you over here because I need your help. You see, my acceptance at the top tier business school is riding on this game. Everyone knows business schools hate losers and dodgeball is basically the new golf. I don't think dodgeball is the new golf. I mean, come on. I need to assemble a killer team, but my skills lie in discerning people's weakness, not their strengths. Oh, she's blushing. That's where you come in. Help me pick the best team and I'll sure to remember you fondly when I'm crushing peons with my business degree. Ooh. Your jam. You whisper in Vera's ear. When you're God for leading losers to it's all their fault. Any of the chumps, I'll just hire us a team of homicidal dodgeball supermen who used to be mercenaries. So wealthy! Through unfair application of capital, just the thing business school are looking for. Yes! I mean, I do have a lot of money. Preferred mercenary provider, and pretty soon you've got a team of hobgoblins who look like they could beat the shit out of the moon. Yay! Hobgoblins! Meow. Despite the other team's protest, the game begins. It lasts 14 seconds. As the ambulance crew arrives to clean up the wreckage, Vera winks at you. Meow. And then what matters most is that we work together as a team. Fuck the moon! All my homies hate the moon. Yeah! Fuck that meow. Moral of the story, alright? You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Yay! Who will you ask to prom? Vera! Ask Vera to the prom? Yes.
Let's go.
Ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Focusing on my career. Meow!
Prom with you? No.
Meow. Meow. We lost. Jesus, there's 1,514 outcomes. 0 endings. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we're gonna have to try again. Maybe that's epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we are and who we could be. Thus, life happened and it was wonderful. Ended up in film school and partnered with Vera to co-create their own TV show. Bought by Netflix, since Netflix will buy anything, even a crazy TV show co-created by recently graduated high schoolers. Damien became an interior designer, specializing in torture machines. Nice. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Miranda got a job being princess of her kingdom. Gee. It's actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. This room seemed larger than life and then it was gone just like that. Might have been a thing, but there are plenty of battles left in their war called youth. Well, I'm gonna have to try again now. Like, I got none of the good endings. This is a nice song, fuck me. Why can't I seduce the cat girl? I'm gonna try seducing the cat girl. We're trying again! Just unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird. Yeah! 80 images in the gallery. Oh, you can play it multiplayer, which is interesting. I just need to go to the litter box quickly. Hey, Gizzy! Okay, let's get a fucking prom date this time. Okay. I like the optimistic, like, Frankenstein. Although Fire Lady is also kinda cool. Okay, we already know all the characters.
What?
Meow. Okay, now they determine our stats. You get a chance to produce a movie. It's based on Rad Explosions, the most influential Russian novelist of the XYX century, have gone nuts. They don't remember anything, but last night they know they could find the manuscript of the brothers Karamazov and she has to deliver it today. Something about superheroes but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl. But superheroes which are also like vampires or pirates or both. So wealthy. Hey honey, there's something you need to know. Put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? What's up a curse? Curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties. Person to fall in love with a wonderful person and be happily married for years before they realize that all this time their partner was a wild panther in disguise. Then the panther viciously devours my enemy. Doses of radiation over the course of several years. Jesus. 2 new fad diets of film. Let's not kill the person. Or the person is a coward, person lacks taste, lacks manners. Okay, here we go. Please help, chat. I'm clearly bad at this. No wonder I've only had like 2 relationships my entire life. And one of them is Princess, so... let's go to the gym, maybe. Yay, plus 2 to charm! Oh, we got high charm this time.
Hey, you.
Okay, fuck Snake Mommy this
Greetings,
time.
fellow classmate.
Serves were only for the rich and fabulous. To find a character that appreciates autistic charm. Yes! Yes, Fern! To our app crowd surfs, you too can have your very own crowd-funded surf. Generously funded by my royal family who wish for everyone to experience the joys of royalty. Picture of it. Because the surfs are simply not of high enough quality to maintain customer interest. To have more enthusiasm for their jobs, we need to recruit from the right locations. Don't be upset, if there's one thing being royalty has taught me. And there's definitely more than one. It's that you can trick anyone into doing anything as long as you give them the right incentives. Easily manipulate in the first place. May, what do you think? Point, everyone wants to win. Host an unpaid labor competition where the prize is doing more unpaid labor. Leather Daddy Convention. I mean, this does make more sense. But I kinda over Snake Mommy. This is Metropolis Next Top Terror. Who wants to be an unpaid laborer was born. Keep their hardest at various dreaming tasks, and the winner gets to continue to perform them as a serf.
My knight in shiny
As
armor.
loyal of subjects, Team Timber has scored up in Surf Mania. New spin-offs have been ordered, including Unpaid Labor with the Stars and The Real Serfs of Metropolis. Leather Daddy Convention! I know, Fern, that one made more sense, but every time I pick the one that makes more sense, I'm wrong. And this time I actually picked the right one. Calling the octopus tentacled, but whatever. Me even richer and more notable than I was before. You may be a peasant, May, but in my eyes, you're a slightly less filthy peasant. Gee, thanks! I'm glad I'm a slightly less filthy peasant. Hehe. Say such kind things, she must really like you. Put up their success earning and with it +1 charm! Yay! That one was really successful!
Hey, stranger.
All this shit can be yours if you have the money. Not me though. Aww. Dragon heat. Just can't stop reading it. I never thought I would say this, but I'm super into dragon abs. I mean, dragon abs are pretty damn good.
Catch you later.
We bought a corpse. I don't know why.
Let's go.
Let's get some 300 people. +2 fun! Yeah!
Huzzah!
Time for our upcoming party.
Yes!
It's gonna be sick. Hey, speaking of which, you've got money, right? Picking us up some party flavors. How many balloons should I purchase? I don't care, just make sure you get enough nitrous oxide to fill them all. She's obviously going to get high on nitrous. Is that something land dwellers breathe? That's all I breathe, if that's what you're asking. Get the whoop whoops! Oh my god, Fern! How about cake? What kind of cake would you like?
Lame.
Fancy cocaine. Pink frosting. Oh. Into my eyeballs. And speaking of eyeballs, I don't think we're really seeing eye to eye right now. Perhaps our freight May can suggest a mutually agreeable use for my vast riches. Did you hire clowns, firefighters, doctors, and tuxedos? Definitely not strippers.com. 100% legit. Pinata. So the only really safe thing to fill it with is nice soft bags of cocaine.
Yuck!
What do you mean not creative? Although Jenny uses real and I should have just picked the most ridiculous one. Move to party a little. Party from everybody to everybody but May. Fuck you! Nangs if you're Aussie. Oh gosh. What is Nangs?
Let's go.
Nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending classes. Plus 2 to smarts. Polly and Miranda could bring the apps on your phone. Misunderstanding of mobs. I'm not entirely sure how to play, but I keep winning, so that's nice. I've also got Scepter, which is like Uber, but for surfs instead of cars. Nitros. Just an Aussie term for nitros, Jesus.
Oh, how majestic.
It's just like a dating app, but for silverware. I like my apps elegant and majestic. Rap chat? It turns all your messages into raps for 8 seconds. What fun apps do you have? This one app I made that turns my phone into a rad car. Make tigers appear anywhere, just nothing as majestic as a tiger. I mean, I wanted to look like an app that makes tigers appear everywhere. Tigers ever since all the tigers drowned in their underwater cages. Immediately. Way to replenish our supply ever since. When until there are tigers literally everywhere. But what if both options are shitty? I know, right, Fern? I guess you have to pick the less shittier one. Real parties have you been to then, Polly? None yet. I've had a bunch of raw meat while ordering new cages for her family zoo. Also, if she could borrow a tiger or two for her next party, what could go wrong? +2 fun and +1 charm, yay! There should be an option to awkwardly laugh and leave the exactly, Fern! There should be a don't make eye contact option. I want the cat girl. Who is this? Would you against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch. Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for like totally innocent reasons. Teach you one of my most secret slayer techniques. You'll totally do it and I can trust what you say 100%. Great. Do you want to learn to be the protagonist of any scene? His head explodes. Because his back rubs.
Unbelievable!
Impregnant pauses and what? And manual tension release, respectively. There's really hard, but really hard. That's revolutionary. Got skills on Slayer, you don't have enough practice to make her head explode. You do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain +4 boldness. Okay, obviously she's a fucking monster hunter.
Let's go!
Gonna manual tension release me. Oh, I'll manual tension release you anytime, bear. Ooh woo. Meow. As soon as you're in range. +2 boldness. So when you see a couple of your classmates fucking around on their cell phones too, but louder and with more aggravation. Finding it increasingly difficult to concentrate with you making tigers appear everywhere constantly around the school. Yes you do, Bear! The money you have funneling into Tiger advertises itself as free but then gets you addicted and causes you to end up paying more and more money. Exploitive of the week, Will. When you do it with me, what's so special about Tiger anyway? That you're blowing all your money on it rather than investing in our schemes? Where to even begin? The premium features are dope. Design the stripes on your Tiger, pick custom colors, pick whisker size and strength. Whether or not a Tiger has super liked your profile and what pictures it's favorited? Jesus. It's not that I unnecessarily want to date a literal actual tiger. I just want to know if the literal actual tigers want to date me, as they should. I mean, hearing it out loud, it did sound pretty whack, I guess. Get hungry and start eating people, and honestly it's shocking they haven't done that already. Have anyone to rip off. Tigers will be ripping off their arms and legs. Winning. Rid of the tigers. Get the tigers. Tigers here, tigers everywhere. Tigers. That didn't work. Bit of downloadable content on a phone in no way destroys living flesh and blood beings in the real world. Albino volunteers as tribute. Ooh woo. Meow. However, will I satisfy two at once? Meow. Let's go miss 3 anteaters. Have to do it alone. I'll help. Oh yay! Tigers onto this poor unsuspecting. But do we unleash anteaters or do we let the coach talk to them? We're gonna release the anteaters. Ah, a brilliant solution! I happen to have an anteater supplier that brings me fresh anteater eggs. He can bring some by the school. Anteaters don't lay eggs! I can get behind as long as I'm behind May. Aw, bear! That's so sweet. You're silly. Wait, what are you gonna be doing behind me? Meow? What are you going to be doing behind Meow? Liam's anteater egg dealer has shown up with a veritable army of anteaters. Corner of the school driving out the tigers, their long tongues, poor eyesight and penchant for eating termites. All of which tigers hate. Did you know that about tigers? No, I didn't. Useful around school eating all of the insects and that crazy Martin the werebear janitor had time to get rid of since he's always so busy dealing with your fucking antics that is left with very little time to actually perform maintenance. Oh my god. Get those insects, clean those cobwebs, chase those tigers. Dies, there are going to be a loot of people looking to get rid of the app and their tigers. Re-download tiger and start a second round of the app's popularity. Why breed you? Meow! Meow, I don't know, meow. We need to make our own tiger style app which allows you to rent anteaters to get rid of any ants, termites or tigers. Fascinating. Hell yeah, that's way better than my idea. Anti-tiger, what the fuck? Means that their eggs are also rare and delicious. Sure, Liam. Insectivores. Get plus some money since Paul and Vera bought the one idea from you. Yay!
Let's go.
Oh, my hair is a mess. You would breed little olds, meow? Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school.
Ugh.
Corpse idiots. They have this. I'm super drunk. Social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy and I cannot condone such stupidity under our domain. I don't appreciate such puerile use of a corpse. In fact, if a corpses they smell. If the hurricane, I want to punch you because punching people is what I do.
Yep.
I'm Polly, also like I'm super drunk, so whatever Vera says. And for stupid social conventions, that's cool. I request you feel the urge to please them, maybe because that's what this game is about. Josie told you it was a fashion accessory and that she was absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. It feels she might have fooled you. The corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory. What fashion accessories? Most of them are worn on your head. Quick, put the corpse on your head. Not so wealthy. A Burger Queen?
Ugh.
Okay, I guess I fucked up. Under-seasoned and dry. You shall do what? Necessary and breed it. What's... I mean... I can't say no to a good breeding, I guess.
Let's go.
I've been brought up to revere a toxic version of masculinity, which has alienated me from my own true emotions. My hair is pretty and all my friends look up to me because I'm a strong independent woman. Is that how impressions work? I can tell because I said my name just now. But any good impressions? Said my name, but never to help out. Oh no! What a fun time it will be! Ugh. Y'all are sillies. Meow. Looks like Albedo's also in for a breeding. Woof woof, it's me, Scott, a dog boy with bad ambitions. And I can't tell the difference. Determine who the real Scott is, winning in more ways than one. Ooh woo! Ghost kisses. Ooh woo.
Let's go.
The groovy Masaka. John looks at you and asks you to teach him the groovy. Half the pod is following your steps, enjoying the groovy Masaka all together. And a cool story to tell your grandkids someday.
Hey, boo.
Going right. What the face scalper. Favorite bands are gonna be there. Boo Radley, Imagine a Fucking Dragon. Imagine a fucking dragon. An actual dead mouse. Something about veggie scales. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before. Sure. Oh, sort of. It's like a Grand Ball except everyone's more naked and the dancing is sexier and there are a lot more drugs. What is drugs? You know what you wouldn't understand. It's a peasant thing. If you can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival, then we shall cover your ticket too. It'll give us diplomatic immunity. Virgins the world would fight. Is it really a party? No one will be able to arrest us? I can totally bring Bazooka Blow. What the fuck is Bazooka Blow? Drugs so illegal that even thinking about purchasing it is punishable by a severe spanking. I need to do it. You could say I'm addicted to obscurity. After a bit of Bazooka Blow, you'll be only addicted to Bazooka Blow. Oh god. Or dead. Okay. Let's keep us out of trouble. Party favors for your brain. Some of this Bazooka Blow immediately. Shop to spank you all. Ticket by Miranda civilian immunity, but you let them spank you anyway, just for fun. Oh my! I mean, why not? Diplomatic immunity is such a good thing to have for partying. Ah, why is the headset pulling my fluff? Now I've messed up my hair. But anyway. On horny dating app TM. Swiping right on everybody. I'm a little worried. This was called again? Horny dating app. I know a few people who need this app. Bazooka. Jesus bear. What the fuck? Damn, I can't. Oh, whatever. Comedic genius. Yes, you are. Comedic genius for a bear.
How majestic.
Trying to rub balls and kissing frogs and praying to be in a magical slumber. Using this app. Collecting dick pics. Jesus, Polly. Or behind in my quest for love. Having horny dating app when you can actually own horny dating app. You just buy the entire company. Mysterious ways of horny dating app. Whole harem in no time. Bought me a harem when I was 15 years old. I never saw the appeal. Bearism, eh? I can't believe you think bears aren't fun, May. I believe you say such a thing. I said you were funny for bears. Maybe not for people, though. I wonder if anyone has been feeding the concubines. Jesus. Trapped in a thorn-covered castle. Dragon and the Duke of Marion. At a cocktail party.
You're not worthy.
Aww. the cat know of human comedy? We don't know anything about human comedy. Human comedy sucks. Cat comedy is on a whole nother level. Who are you? Something, but the only table you can find is partly taken by the coven. And after all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them.
We're here to save the day.
And this is probably why. For an upcoming battle with the disgruntled Lord of the Seventh Circle, we will have to hell of a time beating him. Wait, audience? What two spells we've been meaning to try out? Magical enhancements help us beat this big bad. Try one on you, pretty please. No, a magical enhancement doesn't sound all bad. You can choose either of the two options. The spell that lets you see the future and also the past and the present, and you can watch live TV anywhere. No, you want to go for something a bit different. This is a spell that turns you into 2 helicopters. Guardian double copter. The 2 helicopters. With glass. It's made after cruising the city, murdering birds and fucking up people's drones. Contains the real you. If one helicopter is destroyed, where does your consciousness reside? These philosophical questions are outside your comfort zone. You finally return to school and let the coven restore you to your former body. Speaking to helicopters left you with a mind more flexible than ever. +4 creativity! Fuck yeah!
Let's go.
Cats don't care, give a fuck about human comedy. We create our own comma meow. Comma meowdy? Comma meowdy? The other team's leader, and you know, a bit less. She's now a bit less fabulous. Oh, it's me. Only one way to find out. Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. I was standing here suffering gallantly in silence. She wasn't, but okay. Tragic injustice before me earlier this morn. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. Oh no! So how would ye know of how funny I am for a bear, if ye know not of even human comedies? Well, it's a long story. I did date a bear once. Not even joking. So I know all about the ways of beardom. What serious is about? They were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. Would love to make reparation. Be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelette to begin the healing. Consider eggs to be a delicacy. A personal touch of chocolate covered. Chocolate covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Even deliver me one freshly made Mayburger. I said, give me your address and I will deliver you a burger. But have you ever given Meow address? Meow. You have Meow not. I would deliver you a perfectly good burger. Meow. Fit for a mermaid princess like a breakfast for... Oh no! As we say in my kingdom, wake up and smell the slowly rotting whale carcass. And then come have a bite before we head off to days of executions. I'm sure you have a similar saying here. Thank you so much for your service, my hero. And Godspeed to you and your seafood-filled omelets. Yay! And make sure to lots of pictures of them eating the eggs so we can all remember how generous I was. Made by Mayhan. Hey, made pause, excuse meow. Not some lowly unmade burger. I will meow you the finest burger in Meow Land. I will make you the finest burger in Meow Land. Sweet. I mean less sweet in that you have to carry eggs filled with dead fish across campus to the Water Polo Club's headquarters. But you see how happy Miranda looked? Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelette. You gain +2 charm and +2 creativity. Yay! I am super creative.
Let's go.
My stats are so high at the moment. Yay! I'm trying to do a more feminine voice at the moment, but I don't think it's making any difference. Oblivious to everything that's happened approaches you weeping.
Disgraceful.
Most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Oh no! Those filthy revolutionaries saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines? Oh no, she made me... So he made a few shrewd financial decisions? That's the reason to dispose him. If some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar, I shudder to think of my own kingdom. My people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling. Notice an income tax and the random cannonballs we fire into the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill. This plague of civil unrest infect my own domain. Oh, perish the thought. I am inconsolable. Console me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken? Did I replace all your subjects with mindless robots? I built a robot army a few months ago and I still have the plans. Belly rubs. Fishes love belly rubs. Seem to be a photograph of a toaster oven with red eyes. Terrestrial robot army, but can't imagine employing such a thing underwater. Simply shocking. Have the emotional energy to appreciate Miranda's hilarious pun. Aww.
Let's go.
Ooh woo. Oh, where do we go? Conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. This is a price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Nipples. Business idea nipples. Well, you can never go wrong with nipples. Wait, this is a... Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. Better than nibbles? Yes, we just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. It's what's for lunch. Meth! It's what's for lunch.
Yay!
Aw, fair! I'll drug your food with love juices. Ooh woo. Hee hee. Ooh woo. The name Myth has a really terrible reputation. You need to rebrand. Skinny Fun Powder, or probably not Myth. Perfect name, don't say. Nipples! Was the perfect name for a drug you want to sell to high school students. Makes a killing and drug dealing turns to be a very romantic bonding experience for the two of you. Aw, yay! We're destroying people's lives with meth!
Let's go!
Ooh woo!
What's up?
Too poor for this. How will you produce such a thing? Oh, I still produce juices. Ooh woo. Hee hee hee. I just have to work really hard.
See you later. Let's go.
Where are we off to today? Videos that each solve discuss in order to see is fun. Yay, more fun! That cheesy fame song, you know, the how was it called? Live Forever? It's like literally actually true. It's like a really long time, you know? What if I run out of stuff to do? What if aliens take over and they ban partying? What if the Earth blows up and I have to live in space with dumb boring space animals? I get bored when the bus takes an extra 10 minutes to arrive. How am I ever gonna stay hyped for eternity? If you get tired of existing, just cook yourself with grease. Meth plus.
Loser.
Oh well, screw you, Polly. Meow.
Let's go.
For a benevolent witch government to have as an ally a malevolent creature of some sort. Society is too cool for us now. I mean, because of your incredible resume and good
We're
looks.
here to save the day.
On a trial basis as our supernatural companion for one adventure. 3 episodes or eclipse the main plot arc. Consideration for your willing participation will even allow your choice of adventures. One of these adventures by the end of lunch, and it actually sounds fun. The Covenant gives you 2 options. Stop the crime ghost who's been taking over children's bodies and using them to rob banks. A never before seen plan. Income inequality. The giant goblin made of money that's been terrorizing a city. Stealing. When he still has load bearing, the goblin is going to collapse. Yay! That was totally your plan. You definitely weren't just stealing the money because you wanted money. Excellent, the day is saved once again. Covered in our faithful sidekick, me. Yay! Way to defeat income inequality is by robbing from the rich and giving to yourself.
Let's go.
Okay, where are we heading to today? Inventive and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Yay, creativity! Name until the end of this. Call the actress and she's about to show you her latest dumb tattoo when
Greetings, my love.
from this lascivious cretin. Interdimensional prince, and he's apparently here to block your metaphorical cock. Oh no!
Whoa.
Sadly, they're not my queen. My fashion sense does not operate on the same ethereal plane as your own. Precisely on fleek. I died on fleek, and so I'm cursed to roam the earth forever eternally on fleek. On fleekness, which I seek for you. See, madam, I'm in need of a fashionista herself to plan the ultimate wedding. Ours. Oh god.
Whoa.
Stop getting married as a one-off joke. You've got to stop this madness. This party so dope boy doesn't want to travel to another dimension. Sex lasers. Virtual physics lab. The party started. Great Zorblans of Garlaxia. Not know you had such sick parties in this dimension.
It's party time.
Yeah, boy. This school is nationally ranked in the field of particle physics. Particle physics. Oh my god. Snooty sorors you've got over there in the snooze dimension. Here at Spooky High School, we have sex with coherent light. Oh god. Surrounded by the heartiness of your party, I shall return to my dimension and laminate the fact that it is a total party wasteland. Didn't even notice the prince leaving because you're too busy humping a laser. +2 boldness and +1 fun. Yay!
Hi. Let's go.
Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Oh, come on! Meow!
Bye.
Why?
And failed.
Why am I so bad? I thought I did pretty well this time. They were listening people and access their spirit animal. Oh my god. Lots of ayahuasca and now she appears to hallucinating people and access their spirit animal. Science Most knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Of leaving her serfs to the work. Young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
What if I told you that the world was gonna end? I knew you had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends. Would you take the first bus over to my house, or would you take the last plane over the West Coast? See, it's times like these with the change of heart. It was over and done before we had to start. It goes on in my head, and I'll run the dead singing. Sha la 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 la. When all the stars came crashing to the ground and explosions of fire started happening all around, would you believe me and come home or sit back, let it be? I can't seem to find myself. What if I told you that the world was gonna end and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends?
Fuck, once again we didn't end with a date for prom.
I don't need your answer, I'll be spending it alone.
I'm just a horrible, like... Yeah. What am I doing wrong? Wait, what's going on in the gallery? Oh. You would, Bear? Yay! Thank you. Why does no one want to go to prom with Meow? Oh, thanks, Bear. I haven't worn a pretty dress in a while. Okay, got time for one more round. Should we try the DLC? Although I haven't gotten a date in the first game once, which kind of feels like I haven't finished it. Meow. Like, I don't want to give up until I actually have a prom date. Sure, Goosey, we can go to prom. Wait, no, like... She's hot, but she's not my style. Like, I'm more of the introvert girl. At least I think I am.
Yay!
Meow!
Huzzah!
We know all the characters.
What?
if you had to have sex with an animal, which oh my god. Remember those fuck stereotypes. Octopus emoji. No.
Let's go.
Okay, let's start from the top.
Hiya.
Fucking metal.
Classic.
Unable to unwilling to stop. Get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them. Gone to the hit, which animal you wanna fuck? Oh my god.
It's Polly time. What?
I fucked up again.
Let's go.
Meow.
Break masters.
I'm ready to prank. You've unlocked the I am on a watch list achievement. Yay! I'm on a watch list. Fucking great. Does this make me a chairman? I'm pretty sure I'm already on one. If you're transgender or LGBT, they already know you're gonna do crime. Meow.
Let's go.
Vera and Polly when a wild cockatrice appears. What? Well, biting shoppers with his jagged beak and turning them to stone. This isn't our fault. This is just when I'm starting to enjoy my shopping. The dragon really knows how to party.
You tried and failed.
Allergic to gluten. What the fuck? How is a cockatrice allergic to gluten? I used to be a crime, so I became trans, now I'm illegal. Always a good way to go, Goosey. Cockatrice bites you and you turn to stone. Can you bang it, of course. You missed class and you got stoned. So you get the tension, oh my god.
Let's go.
Library. Sometime in the library species sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. It's for the blatant scam. -10 karma? Which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? Yay! +2 money. She usually looks much happier sorting through dick pics. She usually looks much happier sorting through dick pics. Oh my god.
Hey, boo.
It's checking out information on possible afterlives. In my time as a high school student for all eternity. Who does that? Various afterlives, and I'm looking into the pros and cons of each option. No, I mean this could affect the rest of my afterlife. Any of these afterlives, which afterlife are you into? Enveloping cloud and sky made of hundreds of adorable, fluffy, precious, tiny, perfect kittens. Yes! There's a limit. Fall of dead. They're not dead. What the fuck? Fuck you, game! No one said the kittens were gonna be dead.
Later.
That is so dumb. That was so dumb.
Let's go.
My dad always telling me to be more political. Unbelievably hot all the oh my god. You're on fire. Arson. Why not always jump straight to arson? That's also just the thing you give me on. Kidnap that shit. Mrs. Motion whips her top off. See the picture! Action upsets the roiling cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. You're dying? How could you do so? You disgust me, mate. I'm sorry! I'm a holy person. I definitely didn't read shaking my dick. Oh my god, Goosey! Wait, you're really dying? That's not great. That's not great at all. Like, for real? Everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they're fighting about. Do that too, but only if you ask nicely. Oh my god. Oh please, Bear Summer. Won't you shakey wakey your heady weddy? Meow. Oh god. What have I done? Okay, thank God, Goosey. That went dark really fast. We will get the ghost lady to prom.
Let's go. Hey, boo.
Yay! About to get real, hear me out. With unfinished business. Now to go live forever like this until I finish it. What's your unfinished business? Fan favorite lovely Polly? I guess I can tell you. I never did a reverse Romanian Wilkinson. You know, sexually, oh my god. Oh please, Bear Summer. Won't you shakey wakey your feety? Okay, God, no. I'm walking through walls and shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm mortal shit, but my soul will never truly rest till I do the freaky sex move. Oh well. Just name a time and place and I'll reverse all your Romanian Wilkinsons. What? You offered to help. Fuck you, game. For fuck's sakes. Bear, yes, I do. I really do suck at this game.
Let's go. Hi.
69 of the tax penal code. 1,000 human dollars. Just why not suck? Sure, Bear. If you'd have meow. Delinquency just so the confessing to unpaid taxes. Yay, we did something right.
Let's go.
Hey, bro.
We're going for the jelly prize. 100 jelly desserts, we will be the lucky winners of.
Yes.
1 free jelly dessert! Yay! But right now, we've only got 99. That means we need one more, Scott! We need one more! So, but you already threw it at the bird person you hate? Gotta make a choice. Pull or base a victory from the jaws of defeat. It seems like sports is mostly about stealing. There's plenty of bear to go around. Oh, for May 1st, it would be rude not to. Aw, thank you, Bear! You can help Goosey out anytime as well.
It's party time.
Finally secure 1 illicit jelly cup. 9 other jelly cups for the free jelly cup. So you split your free jelly cup with Polly. Yay!
Let's go.
There's aren't a valid currency or a stat in this game. So you could translate into something a bit more useful. I'm excited to see what's going on.
Yep.
And I think I finally figured it out. Wow, really? So emoji, the emoji that speaks the truth of my soul. I think a lot of people would say I'm like the winking ghost emoji or the paella emoji, but those are just who I am on the outside, you know? My real soul emoji is pink heart with a blue arrow through it. It's like I'm sweet, right? But I also got a dark side. Plus an arrow through the heart is how I was killed. What about you? What's your soul emoji? There's a ribbon around it because it's right next to yours in your selection menu.
Yeah.
Oh, meow! that kill you? Like if I actually opened your heart? Keep track of what kills people. Charming. Your whole package, huh? You gain +2 charm in one. Yay! I did a thingy!
Let's go.
Meow! Reading the lab coat she stole from the human party the other night. Throws it at you to get your attention.
Hi.
The human party convinced me I want to be a scientist. Not just any kind, a party scientist. Ooh woo. Make a joke, I will whisper you. Oh meow, Goosey. You're about to do bear's thingy? Wait, what? Just a scientist who is dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Extremely scientific experience, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Oh meow. Have really dope parties all the time. It's not tonight, and I need your scientific advice for you to push this party over the edge. No tune. But I've done it! I've isolated the element Partium, the life of the party. Now to slip the solution into the bar mitzvah's water supply are instantaneous. All around you boys are becoming men, and men are becoming party animals. Who said that? Look over there! Meow! Meow! Not just all around the bar mitzvah, all around the city. The bar mitzvah's water supply was also the city's water supply. Oh no! The party's so hard you cause serious damage to the local infrastructure. Mayor Grim Reaper declares the next day National Hangover Day. What just happened? I remember science! Ha ha ha! Can't trust you sneaky bears! Meow!
Let's go.
Summon the guards! Mind powers on me. The cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me, clearly because she evil twin thing. Anyone, we're eating. What do you mean less attractive?
Disgraceful.
Subterfuge. Ah, I can feel them in my brain, making me less cool and sexy. No! What? I'm not... No. I'm not cute, meow.
Always the same with you.
Quick, save them from this fiendish menace. Put out a handful of this spell.
We're out.
Cool.
The druggy potatoes looks like everything's turning up folly. Meow. She's a canoe that thinks you're kind of cute. Yay! Hey, Mad Knight! Meow. We're trying to get a prom date. Meow.
Let's go.
Oh crap, so we were in Were we in the auditorium last time? Start kicker. Meow! No! Shut up, Bear! Don't spread these falsehoods. Her cell phone. My 97th hey as an opening line on horny dating app. It's had to pick out of pure boredom. What's supposed to do with hey? Reaching out to someone with a fierce dick pic. Oh my goodness. Play it on stream all the time. Oh yeah, this is my 3rd attempt, Midnight. The last 2 times I didn't get a date. I failed. So hopefully this time. I'm working on Polly. Lies, may you know it to me. No, I don't. I am not cute. Meow. I'm trying to work on my voice too. Meow. The horny dating app profile of a fun-loving spectral delight such as myself? What would you say to me? Drugs, I want to do you all night long. Oh my god. Shush! Oh god. Damn it. You're somehow the president of a small country in the midst of a financial crisis. Shut up, Bear! No! You're diverted 100% of your finances to procuring more drugs. The country only rises from the mist once every 100 years, so you're able to make a hasty exit with almost no consequences. Catches up to you at school, she's less than impressed. Oh no! I fucked up again. No! I'm so bad at this game!
Let's go.
I'm so bad at this game.
Hi.
Sick burns, don't buy fresh outfits. We'll look dumb just so we can make money. You need holy water? I forgot to make my goose entrance when I came. Give me a second. Oh my god. I've noticed, Midnight, like this is my 3rd attempt and the fucking answers are so random. I just can't land a date to prom. Question of course is how do we do both? Which of yanking people's chains? What chains are a big thing for ghosts? Of course! They don't seem to have any immediate ideas. Maybe you can offer a solution. The phony workout craze. It worked for Frank Pillows. Meow. Know how the answers work? That it's based on your stats. Okay, I have sort of noticed that trend, but I've not been like implementing it correctly. This is subtle flavor profile. This is when sitting on the next table watching both women intently. Maybe when eating is realistic and erotic. Let's pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the small businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? That I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Being a student at high school for months to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. Never to choose which of these two beauties to hire. Yet one possesses a certain grace. Pay me, motherfucker, pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway. There's this one has such passion. Want the money, this is just fucking weird and I love it. And then the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food. Eating real food with my real mouth and teeth. Yeah, so you have to always go for your highest stat on a given answer. It's a bit abstract and it's never obvious. Oh, okay, I have noticed it's hard. Eating real food. And eat it for her. It's pretty hot. Oh, meow.
Let's go.
Yay, 2 charm. Dick pics on Vampire. I'm totally practicing and engaging in physical activity. I just love gym class. Same with losing to Liam. He's been doing organic blood shots out of a rabbit skull in between rounds. In your face, I hate when Damon tries to shove anything in my face. Apparently the only sport we ever play at this school. Track and field or cross-country skiing. When life gives you lemons, you gotta squirt some lemon juice in someone's eye. Editing the selfie. Have you seen this massacre filter? Adorbs. Only to get on your level and lead you to victory. Wouldn't all of you be happier that way? Dancing if you can win that. Yay! Boogie while Vera waves her hair in the Harlem Snake. The Harlem Snake! Oh my god.
Let's go.
She looks ready to party. There you are. Aww! Heart stop and glow stick maneuver that you are indeed ready to hit the clubs. We're gonna engage in my favoritist pastime. Party crashing! I just love crashing parties and making them go wilder and crazier, you know? There's this totally sweet baby shower I just heard about. I bet you've got some killer ideas for how we should crash it. Amps up a baby shower like extra babies. Yay! Something to do with all those babies I won at that raffle. Yes, that makes sense. Later that night, we ordered a dump truck full of babies. They're literally drowning in babies. Oh my god. Why'd they even call it a baby shower if there isn't a constant shower of babies? Put a whole one in my mouth. You're welcome, guys. Do look pretty happy to be drowning in babies. Thank you, Note, for reminding us what a baby shower is all about. Swimming in a pool of babies. Yay! not eating a dream, you know, because they're undead. It's atrocious. It's really even worthy of my moment. I didn't even eat the food. So much better than those subpar culinary abortions. Oh, I see what you mean. You two just should have a cook-off. What? No. I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off. I've got to use advantage though because I've cooked so many drugs. Oh my god. Advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. Kitchen ignoring all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. Two of these chefs appear to critique the challengers. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose milk truly is the cat's pajamas? Supposed to get what we're doing. Yours obviously isn't. Oh yeah, then how come it won the food contest? Oh my word. Thank you. Meow. Welcome to the stream, X-Man. Sorry for the horrible voice. See you all later. I'm gonna go find a cat to put these pajamas on. Meow. I could wear pajamas. I'm a cat. Polly again, and she lets you pet her kitty if you know. Oh my god. Okay, last one. Let's not fuck it up.
Let's go. Hey, Boo.
So far, but we've got a very limited sample size. The best, not just some parties. A funeral! We can make that fun. We can make anything fun. The fun back into funeral. Oh my god. Oh no! I fucked up again. Well, I tried really hard for Polly, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Let's go.
Meow!
No way, Boo.
I fucked up again. No bitches fair. I'm maidenless once again. The music is really nice, yeah. Kinda be a fuck. Yeah. I'm upset that I can't pick the cat girls to go to prom with. Meh. God damn it! Do we try the DLC or do I? But I mean, I really want to at least like take one girl to prom, you know, in the first game before going to the next game. How does 2-player even work? Meh. If you weren't so good at Elden Ring, be so maidenless. Oh, god damn! Bear, you're like stabbing me where it hurts. Oh, you take turns. Okay. Hey, Josie! Shush you! I'm not your cutie. I'll bite you. Oh, cool! Shush, Goosey! This is a conspiracy. Oh, not yet, Josie. Not yet. Ooh. Did we go short game? I have enough time for one more long game. Not yet, Josie. I'll check it out in a bit. We will get a prom date.
Huzzah!
Yay!
What?
Which god do you pray to each night before home? No. Lyrics to all the Disney songs. Yeah, we get to watch May fail again. Gee, thanks, Bear. You know, like, that's meow. Okay, I guess we're trying Snake Mommy again.
Let's go.
Plan to win, Damien. I just drive your car. Snitties. Oh my god. Snitties. That's definitely the randomest thing I've heard today, I think. The Thunderfuck 5000. Pile of shit. I love being coupled together out of every car I've ever destroyed. Either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever.
Fucking
It's an electric car dance. He runs on the juice of literal actual dinosaur corpses.
So pathetic.
Pure lightning. Deep down you know that she does not have what it takes for us to win us this thing.
Right. Oh, not bad.
Next business venture, I think I'm gonna get into high-end race car breeding. Horse and horses want to fuck? What could that be? By that logic, I could get McMillan's breeding race cars. Want some smithies in my mouth, if you know what I mean. Jesus, bear. Oh my word, bear. We're going after the snake mummy.
Let's go. Hey there. Yay!
Who said she's buying you anything you want? True friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Oh my god. Where do you want them? I want them on my snakes? I don't know. If he runs out of money, being handed everything you want on a platter. Online money transferring platform is almost boring. Turn this into a business venture. Ah! After he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. Plus, we should just tell him to do something totally insane, see if he does it. Waste money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. You're seriously starting a poll? Probably not. May sucks at being romantic, I guess. Yes! Pyramid scheme. And then they can become a pathetic ground slave. They work their way all the way up to gold, diamond, platinums. So Mocha Grand Supreme Slave. So it's like third base for her. We have a chance so far. We're just gonna dump stack smarts.
The wolf pack is here.
And we're not to be literal hot dogs.
What?
What a commoner.
Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? It's of my enemies. School can't get any dumber. Doing sports, because then we bring it. Literally well intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. Oh shit. I mean, this is just insulting her. Okay, it works.
Your one and
Apparently the insulting one works.
Huh? Wolfpack out.
But your illness,
So pathetic.
she has syphilis, giving them the slip. Yes, we're gonna dump stack smarts.
Let's go.
Think of Vera and Liam under his arms. The students in the class, you've got to help her pass. Invoice. Think like melted butter over the lobster of success. The carrot on the stick of victory. I'm gonna lock all 4 of us in the slosh of student gives us the best killing stare in the whole school. Give your best killing stare. You focus as hard as you can. You're trying to poop with all your heart, not exactly a killing stare. Well, an inspirational song plays out over. It's very emotional. After a 30-second sequence, night has already come and all of you are covered in sweat. Training sequences. True killing stare, unless you want to slave the rest of your days in the cocaine mines. There's so much cocaine in this game! Cocaine in a mine and make you dig it out. Deep persuasion. Yes! We hypnotized the vampire! Gotta sniff something? Oh, meow! So far, so good. Meow.
Let's go.
Touchdown!
You guys come up from behind. Use the tongue, go. My snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Probably involve people eating snakes. Statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Sanchez. Go Snake Snake. Really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Solitude rolling of suspense. One thing in your mind right now is how Vera's smiling at you. Yay!
Let's go.
I'll turn you to stone before you can snap your oddly well manicured fingers. I'm sitting in the ultimate cool seat. On a full frontal nude. Demon douchebrostexting.com. Famous, I'm obviously the fucking cooler. It makes you cooler than being a king. Mino's list of wealthiest human hybrids under 300 years old. Oh my god. We better settle it for them. Is glowing, your block is grinding. You're suddenly wearing 3 additional pairs of sunglasses. Fashion sense too. Oh my god. Meow.
Let's go.
You're making your daily protection payment. Darling Vipers, you're strictly in a business capacity. Business, you say? I'm all ears, except for my snakes, which are all tongues and teeth. It's simply economics, my love. You're an aspiring crime kingpin. I'm a prince. I propose a merger. A merger of our resources, our minds, our bodies, and our
Not
spirits.
bad.
Interesting. Getting out her calculator. If she decides this merger is financially viable, good luck asking her to prom. Will you undermine Pharaoh's confidence in the prince's financial status? For a high-frequency trading algorithm. Project, I hope you won't mind providing a full accounting of your assets. Of course not, my dear. See, from this spreadsheet, my entire kingdom is owned by someone named Carl. Yay! No person, it's a computer algorithm. It probably stands for something like Computerized Autonomous Robotic Light Bulb. This is Carl. You gain 2 balance plus 1 smarts. Yay!
Let's go.
Only 2 kills once is your spooky high. Yes, hope you keep up with them. Manticore steaks again? Yes, it's delicious. Amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry. And it's delicious. You're a vampire, don't you only consume things that are dead? Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. Out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. He's not wrong! Eating us would be the most environmentally friendly thing to do. To have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. To meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. Okay. Yeah, and if I'm handling the pot, inflict even more effective and specific pain. To make money off of this too. Working against my own interests here. To find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weekend stream loser? He struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and desire to be perceived as creative. Step in, help out. Parents wanted to increase their pay. The best we can do is to teach them the concept of death, the real fear of their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. There's a way to monetize. What shall I nibble on first? Meow! I don't know, you can't just nibble on things. Meow. Oh shit, I can't touch my thingy too much, otherwise they might ban me. Oof, okay, we're making great progress so far. She's better than me. Blood ritual, then show my men. Really? That's the first one I fucked up. I'm sure if I ask Princess, she'll let me nibble away. She probably would, not gonna lie.
Hey there.
Meow. Oh god, I need to really work on my fucking posture.
What?
Oh, it's the Scotch one again.
Let's go.
Oh, we can't go to class anymore.
Fucking metal!
He sends wallpaper to a dick pic. We need to cover our tracks like right now. Senpai Center, help us. Yes! Drain the swamp and replace it with a lake of fire.
Let's go. Hey, you.
The marketing app-based assassin. Don't take this seriously. Oh, it's the same one as last time. Oh, for creativity is only 8. Fuck.
Let's go.
What?
I only drink 4 things: scotch, red wine, the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison. Have a taster. What if someone puts really spicy hot sauce in your drink or poison? Here you go. I guess I should let you know the scotch was actually poisoned. Oh yay! Not poison in my poison, but that's the best kind of poison. Oh. Okay, we fucked up about twice. Hopefully we can pull it off still. Missy and Bob having another disagreement. Oh no! Miranda's domain should be called a kingdom or an empire. It's like, who cares? My hair, I should tell them to Thailand where they eat snakes.
Great.
The school's water supply like I asked. Supposed to sell water to Miranda's family. Pull out solvents and start making goals. Meow! So far so good.
Let's go.
Dump stacking the smart. Look at this joke of a test. Monster history? What's the point of this? Their knowledge of monster in this high school is preparing me for real life. To mediocrity. Snummy. Sorry, Snummy. Sorry, Snummy. Sorry. Snummy. Snummy. My bright career aspects. Feathers hair and telling people they're ugly. Yay! Two more encounters to go.
Let's go.
Pathetic.
So mainstream.
I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us. Going to have to prove she is as cool as we are. Trying to prove it, trying is But I don't have 50 monster dollars. A list of things money can buy. Let's see. Organs, obedience, and there it is. Coolness. Well, I guess that worked anyway.
Cool.
Sip cash. I'll remember this variable in the future.
Oh, not bad.
Don't say that because that's not a cool thing to say. This is true.
Let's go.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Crimson Stained Paws. I was really sick. I think I had COVID. Like, cause I couldn't taste anything. Yeah, I was like sick the whole week. Just trying very for a romantic evening. The stock exchange. To make profit at dinner. Want to share something very special with you. These sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 shoots. Literally, I never met my room friends. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. A room full of your enemies. And what you was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips. Not the stock market, but that's never stopped you for. You tell her. Oh my god. No, both of these answers suck. I'm pretty sure she won't go for that. That's not how the stock market works, but anyway. Your pants, give them to me. Oh wow. The room stealing suit jackets, gold watches, silk underwear, and very nice potted plant. More alive. Many contain sessions of cocaine. You guys just ate, you gained 2%. Okay, here we go. We fucked up about once or twice.
Hey, you.
Hopefully we can take Snake Mommy to prom.
Let's go.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Are you kidding me?
Bye.
Fuck's... How? We failed like 2 answers, I think.
Prom with you?
Oh wow, thanks for calling me out, game. You're bad at interacting with people? Jesus, just going for the jugular. Okay, I need to go now. Sadly. But it's been really fun failing to get a prom date. Aspie spotted. Yeah, pretty much. They got me right in the squishy bits. You need certain stats to romance certain characters? Oh my god. God damn it, I thought you just need to hit all the romance things. Let's see if there's someone we can raid. Right into nibbly bits, exactly. I will never recover. Oh, let's raid Cassie. Why did I put a space there? Was the first time in Cape Town for me and the best road trip ever. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like a lovely trip. Oh, loves you too, Crimson Stained Paws. Have a wonderful day. Thank you everyone so much for hanging out. It's been really fun watching me fail at dating. And I hope to see you all soon again. Much loves.